Hold on. It's 2:03. I'm slightly. I... The one time I don't check audio... The one time I don't check audio after changing scenes, I swear to God, I... Well, that explains why people weren't sticking around earlier. Oh, boy. It's funny because I feel like if you're like a major VTuber or something like that, and you have a bunch of chatters that know what to expect from you, they turn on the stream and they hear that you're not talking. And everybody in chat's like, OMG, mute stream, you forgot to unmute. Meanwhile, if you're like a micro streamer like me, people just join the stream, they hear someone not talking, and they're like, oh, this fucking idiot. That's how I feel it is. I'm just gonna store the wither skeleton head just like on display, to be honest with you. We'll work out where that goes later. What a fucking loser. He's not even doing his shit right. Fucking idiot. I don't even stream. It's funny because it gives me notifications that like, hey, did you know that this person in your community streams? And it'll be like, I go to their channel and it'll be like the last time they streamed was like forever ago, where they did like one test stream. But yeah, that's so. They stream. Or they stream to like 6 followers, which don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper and be like high and mighty with my 75, because that's not very impressive. But, you know, it's like if you have 6 followers, it means you probably didn't, probably like your IRLs, right? Like you probably didn't actually stream seriously. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I did get a pretty big boost from the Death Garden community, so I'm probably not qualified to talk on this issue, really. Oh, what was he doing? I think... I don't have a dual monitor? Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it for sure. Maybe the reeds. Maybe the reeds would look good. Do you think that would look good, or do you think it would look too busy? Maybe doing something with reed slabs would look cool. Reed's ladder? That's cool. Let's get some of those going on, maybe. I'm gonna make a bunch of them. And by a bunch of them, I mean like... maybe about this many. I think I'm gonna start incorporating reeds more into... well, we're just doing some general base building. For what? We're doing... I'm thinking, like, I'm trying to think about what to make the floors in here. Because I don't really know that I like the mushroom planks. Also, this is so old, it still says brewing stand, and leather, and overworld. I'm thinking about this part right here, though. Because ever since you guys said that it looks like an AI-generated base with shit just randomly around, I've agreed with you, and I hated you for it. It's like, I've been spoiled by quality. I was watching, movie that I really like with a friend of mine earlier, and he's a big... you didn't say that. It was it was the chat. I forget who in chat said that, but it was like AI generated in the sense that there's like, it looks cool but there's shit in random places, and I kind of agree. So I'm gonna try and just tidy the place up. I think that's my main goal for the stream. I don't want to do anything crazy today. But this is what I'm thinking about. Full bone could look good. I mean, it's the same color, but at least it's got a different texture to it. What about... oh, movie with a friend? Yeah, so I was watching a movie with a friend of mine, and it's like an anime movie that I really like, and he is not like an anime guy like at all. He's like a proper like movie buff kind of guy. Hello? Can you stop? Hello. He's like a proper movie buff kind of guy. And so I watched it with him, and I think it was like a good movie that had an impact on me. It's one of my favorites, to be honest with you. But then he watches it, and you know, he didn't hate it, but he was like really confused by it, and he thought that he had like all these criticisms that I would have never had about the movie, and he's like, It was No Game No Life Zero, Carbine, is what I was talking about. He had all these criticisms about the movie that I wouldn't have thought about. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right, but like... I think you are burdened by taste. You are burdened by having good taste in movies. See, because me, I have like no expectations, and I can sit there and like brain off and be like, "Wee." Watch redo of Healer, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you ain't getting me with that one. I know what that is. Oh boy. Nah, bro, it has plot. Actually, I don't really know what Redo of Healer is. I just know that Redo of Healer has that one scene, where he, never mind. I know the one, you know the one I'm thinking. Actually, maybe you don't. I don't know what's in that movie, but, or show, or whatever. It's anime, but it can be considered hentai. Yes, yes. This I am aware of. Rest assured. So let's do this. I think using reeds will kind of make this look more nethery, I guess, and cohesive. Revenge and the right way to use healing magic. Is there a wrong way though? I'm not disregarding the artistic choice there, but I don't know quite their angle. Well, this is kind of weird. What if Can I break? Oh, it's gonna take so long. Can I tell a scene it's not sexual? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. As long as it's not gonna, you know, get me TOS, I don't care. I'm not gonna be too pressed about spoilers for Redo of Healer. Well, I guess this is probably the better way to do this, huh? I don't like how it's not flush with the floor anymore, but I don't know. I think it's fine, probably. This looks... Whoa, hello. Can you leave me alone? Do magma cubes just not drop magma cream anymore? Is that like a thing that they changed, or is that a mod thing? I don't know. This is genuinely like news to me. Okay, break this. I'm gonna put it on the other side. What? Okay, so I guess you can't break those with your fists? That's weird. Can you stop? I'm gonna start taking a lot of these reeds down because I want to start building with them. He broke the princess's fingers and healed them again and vice versa. The princess did shit to the MC. Oh, stuff like that. I guess there's something there. I can see that. I mean, if like... Moreover, I think it's more getting into unethical ways to use healing magic. I feel like that's not the first idea that people would have. I'm kind of into that. That's cool. I fuck with it. I think, looking at it from the bottom especially, maybe like mushroom planks is the way to go. And we just like consistently pave it with mushroom planks. So there's like a consistent texture on the bottom, right? It doesn't look as messy. Just make a shitload of them. Why is the... No, don't put the sword in the offhand. This. Hello? There we go. Minecraft is the only game I can think of that, like, would rubber band as a single-player game. And he uses healing magic like the Princess of Ho? That's healing magic? What? Huh? Hello? In what world? This is very intriguing. Yeah, redo of healer I know is... Oh, did you see that? Threading the needle. What you know about that? You don't know nothing. That's what it is. There we go. You like that? Placing the door behind me. Some Bed Wars type shit. Except I don't think it is because I don't play Bed Wars. Door Wars. That's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make Door Wars. Follow for more great content like this. And I think I'm going to, you know, as much as you're gonna be upset to see it go, the crafting table in the floor I think has to go. I mean, I don't know. What's better than one crafting table, two of them? I don't love how claustrophobic it is with this in here, but I mean, we need a place to put the enchanting table, so and this seems like the place that it makes the most sense to do that, so. The walls are something that bother me a little bit. But I think we can maybe cover this by putting solid blocks here. So maybe even like, I don't know. Temporarily, we'll put that there. And then we'll figure the rest out. I don't know. Good enough. Start. I'm a little bit worried to break the outside. Because I don't know what is... Hold on. I don't know where it goes to the outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where it's 1 block thick and where it's like 2 blocks thick. That kind of concerns me. I'm gonna make some slabs here. Actually, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Because I gotta fucking go. Oh my god, I hate my fucking body, dude. Not in like the self-esteem kind of way. I mean, I don't know, maybe a little bit in that way too, but it's mostly just the fact that never mind. Yeah, I've been having some weird kind of I don't want to concern people, saying like health issues is kind of vague and scary. I don't want to make it sound that serious, but health irregularities is what I'll call them. And that's how I'm gonna go about saying that without getting into the nasty details of it. But yeah, I've been not having fun with that lately. Let me see what I can. Oh, let me actually move this and put this here. Put that there, and then we have. Where's my mushrooms? And like that. And then this looks less out of place if I do that. Maybe I can do this as well. Yeah. It makes this balcony look better. Maybe I want to get some slabs going. So this looks more like a proper balcony. We do like... We get some more of these going. And then I really need to get my axe just to speed this along. I should have my full set of tools with me. Where is my axe? In here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. What is, like... I don't know. Hey, STO, good to see you here. We're just doing a base building stream right now, nothing too crazy. But it's good to have you here. I'm glad you were willing to tune in after that very obnoxious tier list stream. Think I should turn MC into Elden Ring? Have you also considered buying Elden Ring? I shouldn't say that so dismissively, because it's exactly something I would do. I am not immune to modding propaganda, comma. It's like it was the first thing that jumped to mind, right? Like sometimes your brain picks violence. You know how it be. You know the vibe. Hockey style. I'm gonna do this. I think that maybe looks a bit better. Thinking about it. I think that looks pretty good. I can do this maybe. So it's a little bit more. Extend the balcony out. I kind of like this idea, actually. We could do like a balcony that goes around the mushroom. That's kind of fun. Ooh, I like this. Let's also, though, while we're at it, modify this situation here, because I think this balcony on top doesn't really make sense. We don't use it for anything, really. And then maybe make it go up instead. Something like this. I like that. I like that. I really want to do an Elden Ring stream, actually. I have some other variety streams that I want to do. It's just, it's hard to take myself off the Minecraft. Anytime I do, it feels like my viewership absolutely plummets, which, you know, don't get me wrong, I get it. I built an audience, but when you're trying to hit affiliate, you know, you kind of want to think about it. Elden Ring stream, DS1 when? I would love to play DS1 on stream. I've never actually finished Dark Souls 1. I've also never finished Dark Souls 2, but I played a lot more of that game. I crashed out at about Twin Princes, which, you know, don't get me wrong, it's not so much that it was my crash out point, more so that it was my controller breaking. And I do kind of prefer playing Dark Souls on controller, but I've never been able to drag myself out to go spend, like, money on a controller. And go ham and lore on DS1. I have not played DS2. And from what I'm told, I shouldn't play DS2. Oh, god fucking damn it. Okay, you know what, though? This occurred to me. I'm not soft-locked in this situation. Last night, we established that I was soft-locked in this situation. It's not actually that bad. We just deprive this villager of his bed, right? And then we just stand out in the rain and we die. DS2 isn't for the weak. DS2 does not look very good. Yeah, there we go, and we spawn at the world spawn. Oh, that is beautiful. I wish it was actually a good spawn, but... There we go. Gorgeous. Did these nether sacras actually grow? I want them to grow. Cool mods, yeah, I love Better Nether. I think it's really sick. Actually, because you haven't been around here before, I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly put the mods and Nether in the chat. So that is my botted explanation of it, because there was a stream where I had to explain it a million times, and I realized how difficult that is on somebody's throat. I used to make fun of streamers for that, and now I realize, like, I realize what it's like, you know, just being so popular. You know how it is. You know the vibe. These are supposed to grow from the ceilings. Did the one that I started ever grow? Well, there's nether rubies up there. We should probably go grab those. I do want to get more nether sakura planks. Only Scholar of the First Sin is available. The OG DS2 is easier, but what the fuck sorts of hard? Kinda cringe, as they say. Those melons are pretty... They're looking pretty good right now. Also, where's that ruby? I want that ruby. There it is. Why are there... Oh yeah, I don't have my shit, because... It died. That would make sense, wouldn't it? You know what? This moss actually would be like a good carpet. I think we should do that. What shaders am I using? I am using complementary right now. I've gone back and forth with this about chat. Some people prefer video settings. Some people like ultra fast, which is what my IRL suggested that I use instead. And I do like the way that this looks. I like that it's warm. But then, like, I really like complementary. There was this one that I considered using. This one just feels too saturated for me, personally. Maybe we'll rock this one for a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe we'll just give it a shot for a while. Mix it up with the shaders. And then the ones that I use normally are complementary. I use BSL. That's a pretty popular one. I haven't used that one before, but I've heard it's good. My PC can't handle shaders. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. For a lot of people, that is the case. It's not even that, like, shading, like, using shaders is super duper demanding, but, like, you need a graphics card that is okay. And, like, a lot of people that play Minecraft play it because it's not that hard to run and not that graphically demanding, and they don't have computers that can run shaders. So, you know, if you have like any kind of gaming PC, even like a super low end one, you can probably run shaders just fine. But that's the problem, is I think a lot of the people that like Minecraft like it because you don't need a super good gaming PC. I tried growing a Nether Sakura around here, but I don't know where it was or if it... The VC shaders are made for third-party people and not implemented in Minecraft code. When you use shaders, doesn't utilize your full GPU power. That is correct, yeah. The other thing is, I'm on an AMD card, so I'm told complementary is particularly good for AMD. A lot of shader developers seem to like when you use NVIDIA. I don't know what that's all about. I'm assuming it's something to do with ray tracing, but... Oh, hello. I dare you. Get so shit on. Where'd he go? There you are. Give me your gas tier. Give me your tears! He didn't give me his tears! I think it was very rude of him to not give me his tears. There's a lot of rubies that spawn. Oh, jeez. They did say, though, I don't know if this is officially, like, in the game right now, but... I think they did. I think it is. I think the patch came out right around the time the Minecraft movie did. I think that they did make like shaders base game. They added shaders to vanilla. Which is very cool. This summer, gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool to see. So you're gonna have some actual efficient shaders. Only for Bedrock Edition. Still, though, it might make its way down to Java. They gotta do something to give the Bedrock players. They gotta give. Okay, put it to you this way: Bedrock has existed for how long now? They had to catch a W eventually, right? Like that's just how it be. Where did I die? Oh yeah, I died like in my house. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so I think that having seen those rubies back there, I do have to make a bit of a detour to go grab them. Where did you reach in DS1? Oh, I think I beat the bridge demon and then crashed out a little bit after that. I didn't get that far. Please don't destroy my doors. Please, for the love of God, don't destroy my doors. Can you not destroy my doors, please? Thank you. Okay. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah, I want to go back to spawn. Which spawn is this way. I, for some reason, thought it was that way. That's like the first boss after the tutorial. I know. I didn't make it that far. It's mostly just that the PC port was very, very jank. This was before, like, this wasn't, like, Prepare to Die edition or, like, remastered. It was Dark Souls 1 on PC. The jankiness of it kind of just drove me away. But I wanted to like it. I liked what I played of it. So I think Dark Souls 1 would be a good stream to do. But then that's another, like, for the fans stream. I don't feel like that's a good stream to get discovered on. But maybe I think about this stuff too much. Maybe I should just have fun. Because at the end of the day, I do confidently believe, and this is why you don't see me do, like, super long streams or stream, like, I don't know, stream when I don't want to. Like, if I have to just randomly not stream for a day, I won't. Because I feel like streaming is always best when you can tell that the streamer is having fun streaming. I feel like if you're having fun doing it, then you are... Your energy will kind of, like... What am I trying to say? Your viewers will feel your energy. I think is what it is. This is the wrong way. I literally just said I was going to spawn. Where the fuck is it? It looks so weird. Spawn feels like a weird dimensional door where like there's only one way to get there. You can get to the Mushroom Kingdom from Spawn, but you can't get to Spawn from the Mushroom Kingdom. It's weird. It's not over there. Is it this way? No, it's not. Where the fuck is Spawn? Am I dumb? Genuinely? I think I might be dumb. I genuinely don't know how to get to Spawn. And I just came from it. Well, we're going on an adventure. You get to look at the cool Nether. You know what? These vibrant shaders are kind of growing on me. The saturation is cool, and I like the brightness of it. I like that it's warm. And I like that about the Nether as well. I like the vibe of it. I like that it's like melancholy and warm. It's really cool. And I've mentioned this a few times on stream, but the Nether in Minecraft has always been like a weird fixation for me ever since I was a kid. I just like the idea of it a lot. They're very dark shaders too. Dark shaders, like, what do you mean? Like, are you suggesting that I use a dark shader or try one? Or are you saying like, these shaders are dark, even with a torch? I mean, this shader doesn't seem dark to me. Maybe it does to you. Okay, so that is the Hanging City that we went to. Mushroom Kingdom's here. Where is Spawn? I think Spawn is that way. I think we have to go back. I actually genuinely can't believe I don't know how to get to Spawn. No, the ones you're using? Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I understand when I've been trolled. Hello, sir? Can I assist you? Was that assisting enough? You actually were starting shit. And you got hit for it, my friend. I should go and mark Spawn so I know how to get there. It looks like Spawn is like this mushroom forest here, right? Like this is the dungeon with the blazes that we walked past. I think this is the way to Spawn. So we hug the left side going this way. In the Nether, they're not dark, I guess. Oh, I guess that, oh, that might be what you're getting at. Okay, fair enough. The glowstone dust doesn't glow with the shader. But these do? That's kind of interesting. I think in Complementary they made glowstone dust glow. Also keep in mind, like, in the Nether they're not dark, asterisk. In the modded Nether they're not dark, because the modded Nether is very bright and very colorful. It's this way. This is Spawn, I think. It has to be. Can you get out of my way? I don't want to defile the nature, but... That's Spawn. We did it. We made it. I'll mark this as like a way back. That's really cool how that lights up. Yeah, so that's the blazes. Okay, I am going to mark... B, Spawn. I'm gonna make it pink. This is a rare place where the purples have a place. Not the purples, but the pinks, you know? In this current color meta. STO wasn't even there for that. He probably doesn't know it. We ranked, the whole idea for the tier list stream came from a Minecraft stream we did previously where we ranked colors midstream. Because like I got really bored of walking back. Right, so we were looking for the rubies, that's why we came back here. Now there's some on the ceiling that are gonna be annoying to get. I guess we can just build up with nether bricks. That feels really weird. Yeah, so I learned that jungles are hell in this mod. In this mod pack. Pink is good in certain situations. Yeah, that's what it is. It's situationally good, right? Like, in this meta, it's kind of... You can't use pink all the time. You can't overdo the pink. This feels really weird using nether bricks. This is like a specifically like I live in the nether kind of suffering from success. You know what I bet? I was probably mining something else on the ceiling here, which is why this is like a chasm. But then I didn't have a good enough pickaxe for the rubies, so I didn't get those. Too much pink makes you Barbie? Yes, I do concur. I don't know. I'm definitely not the target demographic for this as a 25-year-old man, but I don't fuck with, like, the Barbie, like, cute core aesthetic. I don't care for it. It's not only is it not my aesthetic, I don't really care for, like, looking at it. Can I find my old, like, shitty apartment from when I started? I think it's here. Why is bro glowing, dude? You know what have you seen that image that's like the guy who's made of light sitting at the diner? That's what he looks like. Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Holy. Oh my god. Wow. I'm gonna take these reeds while I'm here. Oh, you know what? I planted a lot of these reeds. I can't believe I didn't appreciate this spot as much. Went over to the Mushroom Kingdom instead. This is where I should have set up base. I guess the problem with that was there was no, like, wood here that I could use. And I remember the first stream that we did of this, I was running around for like an hour trying to find a spot with wood. Oh yeah, and there was like a spot that we found where we built like a 1x1 shit shack, and then I died and I couldn't find my way back there. It was in the jungle somewhere. It would be really funny if we found that again. Because I completely forgot about it. I mean, I guess I can hold the shoe. The big shoe. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Something about, like, there's something. Oh yeah, there's a crafting table here. I was here. What do you know? That's like a historical artifact. I have like, it's funny because like there's a friend that I play with a lot. And we're on two very opposite sides of a very particular spectrum where he will only build 1x1 shit shacks, and that's all he does. And he never lives in like anything nicer than that. I always build like huge elaborate bases. I have to like floor plan that shit and spend like in-game weeks building it, and I don't even have like basic facilities set up yet because I'm too busy like building the base. And then I'm way behind everybody else by a certain point. This actually happened to me in Pal World, where we all started a server together and we played for like 3 hours, and By the end of 3 hours, the only thing I had was like a cool base, like 2-story base with a beach view, like overlooking a cliff. And I didn't have any pals. I didn't have any like farms, any meaningful progression whatsoever. And my friends were all getting together to kill the first boss. And then they just kind of continued playing without me. Which I don't think they did out of malice. But it did annoy me. Best I could do is a shitty castle? Listen. It's not a shitty castle if it's your castle. I just made a wall out of stone bricks and shit. Shit I used because creative was infested stones. Bad way to find out you accidentally used infested stones. I remember there was at least one build I did when I was a kid. I had to have been like 10. I think creative mode was just added to the game. Creative mode was just barely added to the game. And I fucking built a castle or whatever. It wasn't a castle, but I built like some kind of house that was like relatively elaborate out of stone bricks. And I did not realize or know how... We're gonna have to do something about that. I didn't realize that I used the silverfish bricks. Oh, I just noticed the mushroom sway. Look at that. That's cool. They probably shouldn't, but it's cool. I think it's a little weird that the mushroom sways. Right, like that doesn't quite look right to me, but... Do the furs sway? No, the furs don't sway. That's kind of strange. I get that they're modded, but like... If anything, I feel like that's something that should sway. These giant molds? Those swaying would be really cool, and like letting off like spores, like spore clouds. Like kind of like leaves. I think that'd be cool. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, it's so fucking rude. These neighbors are gonna get evicted. Their asses are gonna get actually fucking... I'm gonna do what the Europeans did to the Native Americans and politely ask them to leave. Alright, now what? Me one-shots everything with an OP weapon that does 9999 damage? You think the Europeans had sharpness 5? And like mending? Was that the technological like gap that they had going for them? Was they had mending or something? What is this? What am I even saying, man? This feels like borderline inappropriate. I don't know about this one. Visiting Native American land is really interesting. Mostly because I think going on a road trip through the US is really interesting, but it's kind of... There's an energy that you kind of feel when you go through it. Like, I distinctly remember going past, like, an abandoned hotel. And there was this beautiful graffiti on the side of it, like, super colorful. And, like, super detailed. and then it had this huge caption that was like, American rent is due. And like, that's really hard. That's really hard art. I have the pictures of it, actually. I don't have them like on my computer where I can put it in my, where I can put it on the stream, but it was really cool. Really, really cool. I don't know what I, as one person, am to do about their message, but I hear it, and I appreciate it. I kind of want to grow these nether sacra, but I don't know what they grow on. Healing mushrooms, syncinacite ore, crimson nylium. Farmland, jungle grass. Healing mushrooms. To buy a death whistle and whistle it in the forest gonna make anyone who hears it run. What are you saying? I feel like this is like bordering inappropriate. I don't know what you're saying to me, and I'm a little scared. Death whistle is a whistle that creates scary noise. Okay, well that's just living in like, that's just being anywhere in like rural America. I feel like as soon as you go out into like the woods, man, or like, can you fuck off? This is exceptionally rude. As soon as you, I don't believe in like cryptids or any like supernatural stuff like that, but I will concede that like when you're out away from the city on those interstates in the middle of nowhere and you're far away from civilization, something's different out there. The energy is very, very different. It's like shit. It feels like shit that shouldn't be real happens when you're out there, and that's probably a psychological thing more than anything, but it's still really freaky. I think mine, here, why don't we look up syncinacite? POV, you see white eyes in the night. Yeah, like that kind of shit is freaky. Just because you're not used to the new place, that's kind of true. Oh, how do I put this? First of all, I'm trying to find, like, what do I want to pave the roads with here? I think forged syncinacite's pretty cool. Tiles could be cool. Syncinacite anvil, maybe. Roof tiles? No thanks. I'm thinking, like, maybe just the forged block. Yeah, let's do that. And it was just a cat? Yeah, yeah. I mean, exactly that kind of stuff, right? But the energy is very different. Like it's things that can be explained away, sure, but it doesn't make it less impactful on the psyche. Like, I think my favorite, like... Let me get to a spot where I can turn my brain off, and I'll address this. I'll tell a story here. I'll keep that one in the Disney vault just briefly. Syncinacite is what I was looking to get more of. Right. Let's make a shitload of that. Smelt it down. Yeah, so I was out with my, at the time, girlfriend. We were taking a trip up to Flagstaff, which if you live in Arizona, you know where that is. It's just like a city up north, right? It's a city that like people that live in the place that everybody lives in want to go in, want to like go to get away. And can I not break this down? You can turn it into forged syncinacite. Ever heard of the incident where a dude that was put in a 5-inch hole? No. I don't know what you're referring to. But yeah, so me and my girlfriend at the time were off, like, on a trip up to, just like on a little date up to Flagstaff. And have you ever seen Local 58? You guys know what Local 58 is? Do I need to explain Local 58? Because she and I were big fans of Local 58. This is important to the story. Nope, explain? Okay. Let me throw some actual fuel into this furnace. Now that I've burnt a lot of my scraps. POV what a cave diver with a family does on a random weekend. Furnace fuel. We have coal blocks here. I'm gonna just break some of these down and chuck those in there. Okay, Local 58 is an analog horror guy. He's like probably the first analog horror guy. I'm just gonna play this video for you guys. I'm gonna just go ahead and here. Minor detour while we do this. Okay, so this guy right here. Right, where am I going? This is Twitch. This is Twitch, god damn it. God damn it, Twitch. I never pull the right window. There we go. This right here. Apologies if you don't do well with like horror, but it's not that scary. It's the original like analog horror. Also, sorry to anybody just joining the stream wondering why we're watching this.
Proceed to the highlighted route. Continue on Holbrook Park Drive, then in 500 feet turn right onto North 38th Street. You will arrive at your destination in 2 hours and 28 minutes.
It's like the video kind of progresses like this, right? It's like...
Traffic ahead, rerouting. In 10 miles, take exit 17, then turn right onto Quarry Utility Road South. You will arrive at your destination in 14 minutes.
Alright, so you kind of getting the gist, right? Then you get to, like, here. And this is where it starts to get weird.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Head east for 1/4 of a mile, then follow signs for do not enter. Continue on unnamed road. Then, in 300 feet, turn off your headlights.
The dark color correction makes it more scary. Yeah, it does. It does. It adds a lot. This guy still might be the best guy to have ever done it.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Your destination is behind you. Rerouting. In 500 feet, your destination will be on in 300 feet. Your destination in 250 feet. Rerouting. Your destination will be in 50 feet. You will arrive at your destination.
Alright, that's the video. Right?
You have arrived.
I hear that going full pedal on the gas? Okay, but like, the problem is it depends on what car you have. You're on a dirt road, right? So, like, while I appreciate that, yeah, I ain't thinking twice. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, like, so my girlfriend at the time and I were in the middle of the desert, right? And she has a fucking micro bladder, dude. She has to pee like every 3 fucking minutes, I swear to God. And we're driving down. It's not a long drive. It's only like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, right? To go between cities. It's not that far. So she has to pee like a fucking racehorse while we're driving back down. And we're in the middle of the desert. No civilization. It's 1-lane highway. It's really fucking dark. And she's like, let me find like a diner or something on Google Maps that I can stop at. We'll see where the nearest spot is. So I take this exit into what is possibly the strangest small town that I think I've ever seen. I don't even know what it was called. It had like huge developed homes on oh, I didn't put the stell back on. Oh, whoopsie. I turned that off for the video. I had like huge developed homes sitting right next to huge developed homes on unnamed roads sitting right next to like trailers with like sickly green lights on. Right? Like it was fucking weird. And it was navigating us around this place that had this really weird road network telling us to follow signs for unnamed roads. And it was like driving us off into the desert. There was a dirt road going into the middle of the desert, the pitch black fucking desert. And it was like, get out of your car and walk 15 minutes into the middle of nowhere to get to the diner. And I said this like as a joke as we were pulling into as we were driving out there. We were like, I literally said to her, I was like, you are on the fastest available route. And she was like, please fuck off. Do not say that shit to me. And once it told us to get out of the car, she literally like shouted at me. She was like, turn this fucking car around. I will piss myself. I don't care. Get us the fuck out of here. And I did. You bet your sweet fucking cheeks I did. Frankly, I was more afraid of my girlfriend's wrath than I was of the aliens, but yeah, that was probably my freakiest experience on a road. Well, okay, maybe not my freakiest experience, because that could also encompass like accident stories, but yeah. I think I told the grandma pie story already. That was pretty funny. And so there has to be like a more reproducible thing that we can use instead of just these, right? Like surely we can make more. Girlfriend wrath is the scariest wrath. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I think what we should do, perchance, is ooh, that's cool. I think we do like, is there a bone door? Does that imply the existence of a bone door? Bone reed door. Kinda neat. Okay. I think we just use like Cincinnati slabs to get more mileage out of this. I don't have a table in here anymore. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, what is this? Pressure plate. Never mind. Don't care. Girlfriend wrath is the scariest wrath. I literally already read that message, but I looked over and thought it was new. It's a shame things didn't work out. I liked her. I hope she's doing well. Maybe do something like this. Or, you know, do something smarter and use a cheaper building material. Flakes, do something smarter? No way. Inconceivable. May God have mercy on your wretched soul. Freakiest thing I genuinely experienced someone knocking on my bedroom door. I live alone and no one has my keys except for my GF, but it was 3 a.m. or something like that. That's really freaky. That's really fucking freaky. I mean, logical me is like, oh, maybe it was like the vent or something pulling the door, but if that's not something that normally happens, that's freaky as fuck. I don't know about this. I'm kind of losing the plot on this, I think. Maybe a robber? That's a possibility as well, I suppose. There was a time where my grandmother came over to my house. In like my parents' house, not like my house. And nobody thought to tell me that she was coming. And so I heard like a robber, what I thought was like a fucking robber, walking around outside my bedroom in the middle of the night. And she came in like the middle of the night. Like it was like midnight, right? She came to just crash here. And I, honest to God, was standing there with a screwdriver behind the door. And I was ready to jump out and fucking stab her. And I actually fucking did, like, throw the door open and get ready to do something. And of course I didn't want to jump the gun too hard, but I noticed that it was her. And I was like, Grandma, you came like non-0% close to dying just now. Somebody should have told me you were coming. It's not on me, right? I'm the good guy in this story, right? Like they should have told me. Reasonable reaction? That's what I'm saying! Thank you! Also, what do you do with these fire gems? What are these for? Wither staff? That's kind of cool. I don't know what it does, but it's cool. Bookshelves that makes magical bookshelf. Okay. Flaming harvester. Heat ranger? Fire essence makes a fire wand? What? They make fire essence. Lapis lazuli and... Wait, that sounds really good. Hold on. No, detour now. Detour now. I gotta know what this is all about. Lapis lazuli. And like a piece of magma cream that I'm not using. Fire essence. Okay. I need to, we're going on an experiment. Damn, these mods are cool. I'm telling you, I love this mod pack. It's a shame that it's fabric because it means it's not compatible with like 90% of mods, but the ones that are here are pretty good. Where are these fire gems? They're here. Fire wand. Check your recipe book. What is this? Okay, so that gives me fire immunity. That's not useful to me. Okay, that left-clicking it with it doesn't do anything. Genuinely, I collect knives. Okay, here's the thing, though. I also did that. Well, not that I also did that, but I always wanted to when I was younger. I always liked, when I was like going through my CSGO phase, I was like super into, I thought the concept of like all these different knives that are not really practical, but are really cool, was really crazy to me. But, how does lava being under lava look? This looks probably the worst out of all of them. Yeah, with this shader pack, being in lava looks absolutely awful. What was I saying? Yeah, I was really into knives, but, I really wanted to do that. I still kind of want to get butterfly knives, though, because those are cool. Incombustible mana cost. How do I, like, can I program it to be a different thing? Oh, I just realized with dying, I lost my flame glove. I should probably spawn that stuff back in, because, come on, man. Okay, so even with full mana, that doesn't do anything. This just gives me fire resistance. That's kind of not that good. Considering I'm already immune to fire, that's pretty bad, actually. Oh, these wands are all good. Knowing how to use a butterfly knife is... they're really awesome. I think they're super cool. Okay, so it's 2 sticks and amethyst. The one time in my life I actually wish I had amethyst. I guess that's how we do that. I guess the initiate wand is what we're looking for. So this is actually low-key useless. I'm here in the Philippines. We created balisong, the real term for butterfly knives. Yes, I am aware of that they're called balisongs. I did not know that they were made in the Philippines. That's cool as fuck. Oh, you're never gonna believe this. Hold on, I have to find, like, sources for this information because nobody's gonna believe me if I say it otherwise. And this is important. Maybe, like, Clippers get ready for this. Also, how's the chat looking? It's like, I tried to get the chat embedding on stream. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it, but I don't know if it's working correctly. What was I just saying? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so if we don't do any additional research here, and we go purely based on this, 1/3 of my viewers are from the Philippines, and like 25% of them are from the United States. Together, you make up the overwhelming majority of my viewership. That means that my chat is gay as fuck. I have one. That means I must have like one of the gayest chats on Twitch. Can I look at my stats here? I am not gay. You don't have to, like, I'm not accusing you of being gay, first of all. Second of all, even if I was, that's not something to be accused of. I just think it's funny. It was a funny little coincidence. Well, I love you guys. Oh god. I'm not from the USA or the Philippines, so I'm saying, yeah, exactly, you're from Italy. No, Italy is great. I saw 4chan post not that long ago, and you know, it's rip in peace 4chan, but rip in peace 4chan, but I don't have a face cam. Anyway, rip in peace 4chan, but I saw a post that was like, Italian culture is great because they take ideas from other cultures and make them better. And the big one that they pointed to was that they figured out sex from the Greeks and then found out that you can have it with women. So I think you're safe, STO, assuming 4chan is right on this one. The story of Italy is so long but fascinating. I really believe it. I believe that. Obviously we don't put as much focus on it like here in the US. Like American history classes don't get so crazy deep into it, but you know, even just knowing like surface level stuff, right? Like it's pretty obvious that Italy has changed its face quite a bit throughout its history. Every country studies their own country tradition. Yeah, exactly. That's how it is. How it is. And in the US, you also have the interaction where not only do you study US history, but you also study your state history. Like in California, I remember learning about like the great earthquakes. And you know, I'm just gonna get more gravel. I don't like, I wanna like this, but I don't know, man. Maybe I would prefer doing it out of reeds. I think that's probably the better way. Let's just give it a try. Italy was founded in 75. Hang on, I need to not read right now. Reading is hard. It takes a lot out of me, you know how it is. Many such cases. Very bad. And that's crazy that you can make this many blocks for the reeds. Let's go reed block. Where's my reed blocks? Reed block. There we go. 47. And then no doubt from this we can make... Why does bro have 2 stacks of diamonds? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I wanted to make slabs, but shit keeps changing. There we go. I may have made too many of these, but I'm not worried about it. Are you? Right there in your inventory? I didn't see it. I should turn the book off, though. Can I recombine these? Did I make a mistake? I might have made a mistake. What do you mean? Reads. Can I make reed blocks back? Yeah, reed block. Can I make slabs back into blocks? Please tell me we have the technology. Please tell me we have the technology. We gotta have the technology, man. I thought for a second that said gaming table. Average off-camera mining experience? Very true. I have never once done off-camera mining. This is known. I especially wouldn't do it if it was for the benefit of my viewers. Because, you know, I'm the kind of guy who just silent streams. I'm looking at uses of reed blocks. I need to look at how to make them, which I think the only way to make them is just this way. You cannot make them... Cannot make the slabs back into blocks. I mean, I guess you can just... I just made it kind of harder on myself, but I guess it's fine. I can just... Oh. Can you still mix and match slabs? Can you mix and match slabs? You cannot. Do not axe the Cincinnatus. Or whatever it is. Okay, I want... to do something like this, maybe? You see what I was saying, STO? I turned the Minecraft on, and all of a sudden, everybody's awake. Hey guys, I did some mining off camera. Netherite, dragon eggs, diamonds, god apple. No. You got me all wrong, friend. You got me all wrong. You got me all wrong. Oh, you know what? We lost the kitty slippers. You just reminded me. We don't have the kitty slippers anymore. Death totems does not preserve trinkets, I noticed, which is very sad. Fuck. Well, I guess I need more reeds now. Because I converted all of them. Granted, we have a shitload of them, so... I saw a debug stick off-camera mining. There's no debug stick. What are you talking about? I remember those days. You remember when you had to remember, like, block IDs? I feel like you've earned, like, your Minecraft... Hold on. Can I just, like, real quick? Minecraft... No, motherfucker. Don't save the gay image. Minecraft... Block ID chart. Yeah, if you... spent, like, extensive time looking at this image, you've earned your veterans discount. Because I remember this, man. I remember. These were the days. These were the days. Give Honeydew give Honeydew 4664. Will never leave my brain. I do think that these reads have some gas. I think these are gonna be good. Skibbity-dub, skibbity-dub. Skibbity-dub, skibbity-dub, skibbity-dub. Motherfucker. What do you think's gonna play me in the next Minecraft movie? Cause I don't think you can just replace the flakes, you know? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna have me go up there and they're gonna be like... I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna say like skibbity dob dob, yes, yes, and they're like, you're not flakes enough. I'm like, what do you mean? I am flakes. But you're not flakes enough, you know what I mean? No! Elaborate. Technoblade never dies? This is true. Many people are saying this. Many such cases. Oh, that looks kind of weird. We could do, like... here, maybe? I never watched Technoblade when he was, like... I was never, like, the biggest Technoblade fan. I didn't watch him, really, but I heard the news about him. When I heard the news about him, man, it fucked with me, because it's weird to think that, like... It's weird to think that you can be, like... What am I saying? First of all, it's weird to see, like, a content creator that is from, like, your generation just die. It's, like, my first experience hearing, like, a famous person who's, like, a name that I know would just die. That's weird. Ever watched him? I always watched him in other vids of other YouTubers. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I was never a Technoblade knower, I guess is what I would say. But it also kind of, like, it reminds you... It kind of humbles you. It reminds you that life is kind of... It's a fickle thing. Working at a pet store kind of does, too. It really changes your perspective on life, I guess. Like, for example, these guys gotta die. That's my current perspective on life. I have a feeling it's gonna be really weird being, like, the age that my parents are now. And seeing, like... Oh, this famous guy from my childhood fucking died. Like, you know... I'm sure, like, fucking, like, seeing, like, hearing stories that, like, oh, like, famous YouTuber Sinzawa actually fucking died of old age. I'll be like, hello? I'm old? I'm scared? Those are not the days that I look forward to. Hard to give you an existential crisis. Next time, don't make me ruminate. We take it for granted, but it can end at any day or another. Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, there's nothing, like... As much as I hate to say it, the universe... we'll put it this way. I would say the universe is... Nature is... fair in brutal ways. It does not play by any concept of good or evil. It does not play by any concept of justice. Shit just happens. And life is not in there's nothing that's like incorrect. Life is not intrinsically valuable. No, nothing's life is more valuable than another's necessarily. And nothing is sacred. So just enjoy it, man. Because if you're alive, right, like your life is everything to you. But in the eyes of nature, it means nothing. In the eyes of nature, your life's not different than an ant. Your life's not different than, like, a fucking, like, meteor. Think about it, the sun can just blast a solar flare in a second and the earth will... Oh, I don't know if that's actually true. I don't think that's actually true. I know that there's, well, actually, there is truth to that statement. I don't think the sun can do it. The sun can probably knock out our communications and cause, like, a serious regression in our society, and collapse it. But I do believe that the, like, the idea of getting hit by a gamma ray burst from across the map, like, that's a scary thought. That could just happen and we wouldn't be able to do anything about it. But the idea of that happening is also very rare. It's like people compared it to, like, imagine trying to... when you consider the scale of these things and the scale of the universe, it's like playing darts. It's like playing darts. Betelgeuse will supernova, it will wipe it. No, it will not. There are no stars that are close enough to wipe the Earth with a supernova. That is not true. I'm sorry to inform you. I know my shit on this one. I don't mean to be rude about that. I get it. Not everybody knows everything. Yeah, I mean, I do, because I'm the streamer, but... I don't mean to be... I'm not making myself better by talking about it more. But no, I don't blame you for that. But no, my understanding of that is that there is no, there's no stars that are close enough to destroy Earth. Are there any supernovas that could destroy Earth? I don't know. No, there are no supernovas known to be close enough to Earth to pose an immediate threat of destruction, with a supernova exploding in 25 to 30 light years. Supernova candidate. There are known supernova candidates within 30 light years. Okay, but does that mean that when a bright star Betelgeuse in the impressive sight, stellar explosion, any planet as bright as the moon be visible during the day, but it won't be dangerous for that? There's so many closer. Yeah, so I always wanted to know, like, what a supernova would look like. Yeah, so, like, according to this article, that looks to be the case. It would have to be within a certain distance, and there's no supernova candidates within that distance, comma, I do think I would love to see Betelgeuse explode. I think that'd be really cool to happen in my lifetime. It probably won't. It almost certainly won't. But as bright as the full moon is crazy. Like, it would be visible during the daytime, basically. Can I see Betelgeuse supernova night sky? Can I see what it would look like? There's people that have made this idea. Yeah, so, like, maybe something like this. Maybe. Maybe. Or like this. There have been, like, historic reports of people talking about supernovas. Like, as far back as, like, Chinese antiquity. Actually as far back as like rock paintings in India, I think. It was, oh shit, man. This is a really deep fact for me to go like off the cuff about because I don't remember it that well. But, there was a rock that they found in India, I think it was, that had like this it had this scene painted on it that people eventually realized resembled like what we consider the constellations to be. And it showed the sun on it, but it showed a second sun with it. And people weren't really sure what that was, or if that was even the correct interpretation. But scientists extrapolated this, and they looked back at what, like the spot in the night sky that they would have been looking at, and they were able to find a spot that fits the bill, and there's a post-supernova nebula there that dates back approximately to the time that this stone would have been made. Which is fascinating as fuck if that's real and that's actually what it means. But I also think it's a bit sensational. We were just talking about supernovas. You missed like a really cool fun fact that's like a little unhinged because I don't remember the details, but pulsars are another really cool one, yeah. I've always thought the concept of a magnetar was really cool. I don't know, like clip it and watch it back, I guess. You could do that. The concept of, oh, let me just find the damn rock. Hold on. I would have to look, oh god. What is it called? India, what if I just look up India rock painting supernova? Ancient rock from India could be oldest supernova documentation. Yeah, this. Yeah, so this is what they were depicting, right? This rock. They found this in India. And it was like, let's see, the theory the drawing showed could be a supernova. The team led by astrophysicist Mayik Vaiha, I don't know how you say that, scoured astronomical records of ancient supernova, looking for one whose timing and galactic coordinates correspond with the location and estimated age of the drawing, and should be bright enough to attract the attention of early stargazers at Burizama. They found one, supernova HB9, which could have been visible to Earth in 3600 BC, with a brightness comparable to that of the moon. We suggest that this is not a terrestrial hunting scene, but actually a sky map, giving the location of a prominent constellation and the moon on the day that the supernova was observed. Right, the researchers who were informed of this were by far and beyond 19 by 11 inch stone slab indicate humans have long been fascinated by happenings in the sky. Yeah, so this is fucking crazy that this is a thing. It puts into perspective like how old these notions of the constellations are. No, and it was visible for months in the sky. Ever heard of Dead Man Walking Tornado? I have not. Oh, you saw the story behind this? Yeah. Okay, glad you're back, SCO. Yeah, but that's crazy to me. That one is super crazy to me. I'm glad can I just say, like, I don't love that Google is like becoming our overlords or anything like that. I don't feel warm about them as a company, but I love that Google's search engine is smart enough that you can Google something like India rock painting supernova, and Google will know what you're talking about, like, immediately. Stars are light years away except for the sun, so it can shine for months and the light is still traveling. This is true, yes. Man, I'm loving the astronomy talk in here. I could do with more of this. I think I am gonna go back to spawn. Actually, I should go check on my farms. The Andromeda Galaxy we're seeing is how it was 20 million years ago. This is true. 20 million light years away. It is insanely far away. The telescope that I have, it's like my parents got it for me for Christmas. I have a telescope. Fun fact. And it is one of those huge, like, 5-foot tall telescopes. And it is just good enough that it can see, like, the Crab Nebula. Not super great, but it can, like, at least from, like, Phoenix, which is very low altitude, mind you. I think it's below sea level, actually. In the black hole of Jupiter? Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by the black hole of Jupiter? Could you please elaborate? You think about it, the universe is larger than we think because what we're seeing in the observable universe, because light is expanding fast. Yeah, exactly. That's what freaks me out more than anything else. Is the expansion of the universe and the fact that there are places that we know are physically unreachable. That gets me crashing out a little bit and having some existential dread in the middle of the night. I think it is a little bit cruel that we as mankind are intelligent enough as animals to be able to see that we are in, like, we're able to see the boundaries of nature, but we're not able to do anything about the fact that we're in those boundaries. And it sheds some questions on, like, what freedom really is and if we really have it. In my mind, anyway. Call the black hole because it's black and a hole? Crazy. I mentioned this in a Monster Hunter stream that I did a while back. Did you know that white holes, hypothetically, if they existed, you would have the idea that they would, like, push things away from them, unlike black holes, but it's not like that at all. They would have, if they, hypothetically, like, if they existed, or if they exist, present tense, present participle, maybe, I don't know. If they exist, they could, hold on, why are you? I'm getting a little distracted by chicken mating. As one does, of course. They could... What was I talking about? I was talking about white holes. If they hypothetically existed, they would still have the same, like, mash that a black hole was, that a black hole has, that would make them inescapable, comma, they would... It's not that you would fall into it and never be able to get away from it, or it's not that it would push you away from it, you would just fall into it forever and never reach the center. It's like an asymptote of approach. You can get closer and closer and closer to it forever, but you can never reach the center of it. That's how that works. And I think that's actually genuinely scarier than a black hole. Sagittarius A is the black hole. Yeah, that is correct. Sagittarius A is the black hole at the center of the universe. I was really hoping for more fanfare. I was really hoping for more fanfare of, like I was thinking about, like, looking at the galactic core, and I was hoping that it would be more interesting looking out in the direction of Sagittarius, trying to see Sagittarius A. Certainly, like, there'd be something cool to look at in that direction, but that's kind of not that much, to be honest with you. Oh, I was gonna go back. I said I was gonna go back to spawn, and then I got distracted by animal breeding, which, granted, I'm gonna do more of real quick. It's in our future. We can't go back to the future. Okay. This, I think, is where we reach the point where I'm not saying you're wrong, because you might be correct, and I also might be correct. I think the issue is that we don't have degrees. We don't have PhDs in this stuff. There's a lot of pop science surrounding black holes, and a lot of it is, a lot of it is ever evolving, you know? So it's important to keep that in mind. Like, we don't really know a ton about them. So while I do love talking about this stuff, I do think it's good that we exercise some humility and that we don't really know what's going on. And I know I was literally just now guilty of it, like purporting that I knew stuff, but that's my understanding of how white holes work. White holes are a really cool concept, and I really would like them to exist. Here's a question for you science nerds, since you clearly seem to be science nerds. Are you guys pro proton decay or anti proton decay? What's your preferred final shape of the universe? Okay. I would love to be able to heal, to be honest with you. I was coming this way anyway. I would love to be able to heal in like any capacity. I think that would be like kind of epic if I'm being 100 with you. What's the chat look like? Oh, the chat is like super fucked up. Why, hang on, why does the chat look like that? Can I... Why I have to go to stream elements to figure that out. Here's a question. Do you want me, would you be okay with me, like, maybe popping out, doing like an intermission for like 5 minutes to do some maintenance on the stream? And see if maybe I can figure out why that's happening? Or do you say, fuck it, it's fine for now, and then I'll fix it off stream? Because it is bugging me. Dude, I should use the science bait more. This is the most engagement I think I've ever had. Massive, massive engagement. I'm glad that we as like a species can bond over these kinds of, what am I trying to say? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to play the game and also articulate myself at the same time. This kind of mental stimulation, you know? It feels like it's like if I was writing like a human being care guide, I would say that like these kinds of conversation are like essential stimulation for a human being to have to like grow up big and strong and be happy. We're interested in the unknown, that's human nature after all, and I think that's good and healthy, to be honest with you. I think it's good that we can talk about things like this. It all started from Technoblade, no less. God bless. I think in a way the unknown is one of life's many pleasures. It's both horrifying and captivating. And it's like, I think that many of us in our minds are the most alive when we're thinking about the unknown. Isn't that funny how that works? Lovecraft might be true. I mean, there's no, like, I mean, I've never read Lovecraft, so I can't say for a fact. I'm not too deep into the Lovecraft lore, but from what I do understand, I don't see any reason why, like... There's no reason to believe it, there's also no reason not to believe it. Though maybe that's a logical fallacy, maybe that's like an appeal to talking out your ass or something, I don't know. Should I do the Dulls? Should I become Northern Lion? Sorry, I may have to defile nature here. Because I really want that Syncyticite. You know what I should do? Actually, while I'm here in this, like, lava field, first of all, these black bushes are, like, probably good to pick up. Because they can be used to make medicine. That's what we were doing at the end of last stream. We were going to the desert to try and get agave to make medicine. Yeah, I remember now. Pick up a bunch of these bushes. Oh, the Whispering Gourds we also wanted to get on the ceiling, and then I forgot about it. The only one who didn't talk about a freaky experience, speak up. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. This is a familiar situation. I feel like I've fallen down here before. Alright. Anyway, while I'm here... Hello? Mine's the door one, Flick's the one with the door... Yeah, with his GF, yep. Former GF, that's an important distinction. She has not come into the chat yet. I mean, she might be, like... granted, she might be smart to not do that, but... I think she's still a mod? I think? Maybe she shouldn't be. I go back and forth with my feelings on it, but I do hope she's okay. Once dreamed about finding 20 cents in the car under the seat. Guess what I found in the exact same place? That's kind of cool. That's like a good freaky story though. That's like a good omen, like someone's watching out for you. What if I based here instead, and I just, instead of the Mushroom Kingdom, I made like the Crystal Kingdom from the Adventure Zone. And I made my base inside of a crystal. Don't ask me why I'm mining all of this, by the way. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I just feel like having a lot of obsidian, okay? I distinctly remember when I was playing on, like, Minecraft Xbox, and this was pre-Bedrock. It was just Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I remember making, like, oh god, this is weird. I remember moving into, like, a NPC village, and I made all of the cobblestone in their village obsidian because I just had that little better to do as a 13-year-old. This is cool. I could use this wood. What was it doing? I don't know. It's gone. Do you guys know who Nahida is? Big Genshin Impact, Nahida? I love touching the biome border and hearing the music immediately stop. Nope, no Genshin Impact, Nahida? Damn, okay. Carbine probably knows. Maybe. If not, then I won't tell the story. Well, I mean, it requires some context of, like, who the character is. The Dendro Archon? Yeah, so you know how, like, okay, so her whole thing is, like, throughout the story of, and this was when I was actively, like, playing through the Sumeru Archon quest and no life in Genshin Impact for, like, 4 months straight. Holy shit, this is gorgeous. Do you see this? Wow. Oh my god. Nahida's whole thing is that, like, how all life is connected and how, like, she can kind of see people's thoughts and read minds, and to an extent, like, she can communicate, like, telepathically. She can control people's minds if she really wants to, which is scary as fuck. But anyway, I was falling asleep one day, and you know when you kind of, like, hallucinate something while you're falling asleep? Have you ever had that happen where you, like, you swear you heard something and it's not real? You ever had that happen to you? Because I had that happen to me, like, when I was playing the Dendro Archon quest, and I heard Nahida's voice while I was falling asleep. And I shot up in my bed, and I was like, do not fuck with me like that. I see things, not hear. I used to have sleep paralysis pretty bad. That's a good freaky story. Also, I'm completely lost. I forgot what I was doing. Think of a freaky speaker. I did sleep paralysis once. Yeah, that is something that... This is so pretty. I'm completely lost. I don't know how I got to this biome. But wow. Wow. What does this look like with the other shader? Complimentary. Let's do Unbound. Give it a minute to load. I hope you never do as well, Carbine. It's not fun. Wow. I think this is the best shader. I have to be honest with you. Yeah, this is insane. My poor frame rate. This is just gorgeous, man. The fog makes it cooler. I agree. It does. It feels like a almost Silent Hilly kind of. Not really like Silent Hilly, but kind of. You know what I mean? It reminds me of like Foggy Days in California. No, anyway, yeah. Freaky stories. When I was a kid, I used to have sleep paralysis. And I distinctly remember one time. This was before I knew what sleep paralysis was. It was like one of my first experience having it. And my mother was very superstitious, and I was too, kind of. Because, you know, that's just how I was raised. So we had, my mother is just, like, Georgian. So, like, country Georgian. So, I mean, you know, if you know where that is, and you know anything about it, that kind of probably explains it for you. Oh, Mushroom Kingdom is this way. Okay. This is so cool. I'm glad I made waypoints for myself, if you could imagine that. I went the exact opposite direction as my base. Georgia? I know a guy from Georgia. There's a non-zero chance it's my uncle. I don't know what the population of Georgia is, but it's probably 1 divided by that. But, what was I saying? Yeah, sleep paralysis story. God, I'm trying to focus my thoughts. My mother would sometimes come into my bedroom when I was a kid, and she would just, like, sweep and mop while I was sleeping. It was not abnormal for me to wake up to her, like, going into my room. So I had my first ever sleep paralysis episode. And I was, well, paralyzed, right? Because that's what happens. I I woke up and it was the first time I've ever had this experience. I just couldn't move. And it was terrifying. I was horrified. My mother, the door opened and the light poured into the room. I was facing the wall, so I couldn't see her. But the door opened and the light was pouring into the room. And she walked in while I was having the sleep paralysis episode. And I could just barely make out, like, the muscle movements to, like, weakly go, like, help me to my mom. And then all of the sudden, the sleep paralysis ended, and I shot up in my bed and sat there, and the room was completely dark, and nobody was there. And you can imagine what, like, 10-year-old me thought of this when this was happening. Especially superstitious 10-year-old me. You can use your imagination on that. It was horrifying. Imagine SCP-2718. Sorry, I wasn't reading. Sleep paralysis on steroids. Also known as what happens after the scariest SCP can be true or not. I have not seen... It makes you feel everything after death. Oh, that's terrifying. That's really scary. I was always a big fan of SCP. I was always a very, like, SCP, not creepypasta kid. I like SCP. SCP is good. SCP gets a +2 from me. SCP, more like SCP my pants, right? Got him. Need more reads. Not enough reads. Never enough reads, man. Oh, also should have harvested some glowstone while I was out. Oh, well. That sounds like a past me problem and a future me consequence. Future Flakes sounds like it could be like a music genre. SCP-096 is a classic. I was an SCP-049 fan. Me too, honestly. There was an era where, like, cringy kid me had SCP-049, like the Plague Doctor, as my profile picture on, like, Facebook. And it was, like, my family Facebook, too. So, like... They don't call them blunder years for nothing, man. I'm not surprised people didn't want to hang out. 049 in my Discord PFP. That, you know what? Here's the thing though. I think that's fine. Considering you don't have, like... Considering you're not, like, in middle school, I think that's fine. Ironically, I think that makes it better. I still haven't changed it through the years. You know what? I appreciate you sticking to your shit. You got the chutzpah, they call it. You got chutzpah, kid. Don't know what moxie means, but you got that too. I have more reads? I don't. Dude, always with the reads, man. All just saying more, more, more. When the tax man come to the door. Ooh, the only answer is more, more, more. How does it go? Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, yeah. And when a band plays Hail to the Chief, oh, they'll point the cannon at you. It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm no senator's son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm no fortunate one. Yeah, this is my experience going to the surface. I think, okay, the backrooms, I really love the backrooms. And I love, like, all of the liminal space images. They're supposed to be horrifying. I find them, like, weirdly comforting, to be honest. Maybe that says a lot about me being, like, a loner night owl or something. But I find them very comforting. In a weird way. What am I trying to say here? Mandela catalog makes you question, is God good? I always love that, and the things that I write personally, I mean, I don't share them on the internet anywhere. I will, mostly because I don't finish them, but the things that I write personally kind of touch on that topic, because I think about it a lot. But I need more dirt. I have more dirt. I have dirt. We went on an outing for dirt. Also, this is not ready. Not ready to be harvested. I can't remember. I started a thought earlier, I think, and then I didn't finish it. And I don't remember where it was now, so it's gone. Flesh that hates is genuinely scary unless you're the main character of Doom. I think few things are scary if you're the main character of Doom. Maybe body dysphoria would be scary if you were the main character of Doom. That might be the only thing that could kill Doom guy. It's bodily dysphoria. Few things that are tangible in this world are scary to the Doom guy. You gotta get in his head, that's the only way. I need more food, and I need it, like, really bad. It's my food, and I need it now. I think I need to go up here. Made in Abyss be like, really? I don't know anything about Made in Abyss. That's a new one to me. You're hitting me with words I don't understand. No disrespect, it's just kind of the truth. Child body horror anime? Oh. I would have to watch. I mean, I don't know about. Do I have to watch it? I don't know. I'd think about it. Sounds fun. Well, not fun, but you know. Oh, I have enough to make more. No, motherfucker. I have enough to make more. Wait, what? View recipes for crafting? When you hover over the arrow, it gives you the... Oh, it's every crafting recipe in the game. Oh. Oh, interesting. Y'all watch anime? I watch... Okay, see, here's the thing. Everybody assumes that I'm some big weeb. I don't actually watch that much anime. But I am, like, very anime adjacent. I would consider myself an anime ally. Dude. The equipment chest is actually getting too full. Watch Berserk as the first anime? I've not watched, I don't know, man. What do I even do with this? Can I like break leather down into leather? I can make it into scale mail. It's not really useful to me, but it's kind of cool, I guess. It means something to someone. Climbing gear leggings? That's kind of cool. This is it? A shame. Leather wrapped stick, whatever. For having done only base building, we have a really full inventory. Something about... We're talking about Berserk? I don't know anything about Berserk other than the Guts theme. And honestly, that's, if you wanted me to watch your show and you just showed me the Guts theme and said you should watch it, I'd be like, say less. I'll do it. You got me. Okay, what if we do this with Nether Sakura? How does the color look to that? That looks really good, actually. Let's make some stairs out of this. Let's also make a bunch of slabs. In fact, let's just make all slabs, I think. We did this once before, and we didn't appreciate that we did it to ourselves, but surely if we do it again, we will appreciate it. I need to get up here. Honestly, fuck it. You might call me a hooligan. I'm okay with that. That's honestly, like, I will sleep at night just fine knowing that you think that. And I'll have to do like a mushroomy looking roof to it. The ingredients, it's children? Listen. I like children. Not like in that way, but you know, like in the like I want to eat them way. Don't cancel me, man. Wart soup? Is it better than mushroom stew? It's really not. Although it's easier to make more of. Bowl with a black apple. You can make a lot with bowls. Damn, I did not know how much you can make with this. Agave medicine with the bowls could be really hard. Black apples, cooked hook mushrooms, and nether wart. I don't know where you get hook mushroom from. What does it look like? Hook mushroom. Oh, it's this stuff on the ceilings. Okay, we could use that. PDF file, JKJ. Do not say that to me. I know you're joking. I do not fuck around with that. Those are allegations I do not need. That's serious. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But I know you know. Drake and Diddy. I think I'm gonna leave that chat message and reading it. You know what? No, actually I'm not. I really liked the, I I liked the P. Diddy memes that were coming out. I didn't really know about P. Diddy or like care who he was. I mean, I knew that he like got caught for like human trafficking or something, but I didn't care about like his music career or anything, so I didn't really know who he was. And so I heard the news about him. And it was literally just learning about P. Diddy through memes. Like, almost exclusively through memes. This makes bowls. Makes 3 bowls. Right, so we have agave. Agave seeds. We also have agave. And we can make agave medicine. Like this. So we take this, what does it do? It just gives us a short regen effect. That's kind of useful. We could also just make better food, but, you know. Oh, it consumes the bowl. That's actually super cringe. Especially for how weird this stuff is to get. Chris Tyson literally ends their career just because they're pedos. I don't understand. Like, it's not difficult to not diddle kids. I don't understand how that keeps happening. Well, I don't appreciate that these literally don't... I don't appreciate that you literally can't reuse the bowl. It's kind of insane that you can't do that. I mean, I guess I can just eat these mushrooms. Johnny? Johnny who? Of Appleseed fame? Jonathan Appleseed? When can I play the Johnny Appleseed licensed video game? It feels good to have food, if you could imagine. Oh, I went to the surface and collected stuff. Do I have enough to breed? Man, that sucks. Me when I can't breed. I went on an outing for dirt, and I got a bunch of it. I got 9 of it. Right, this was something that I wanted to do. Get out of my face. This was something that I wanted to do. Was use my dirt. I'm glad we can all just chill and enjoy a housekeeping stream together. That's pretty much what this is. It's just a housekeeping stream. Like, we haven't gone on any adventures, really, or anything. It's just housekeeping. Bro watched all his videos. I wish I was Johnny's a Jack. I don't know what you're referencing. Can I be honest with you? I might be too boomer-pilled. Oh, I'm so good. Did you see that juke? It's better if you don't know who he is. I know because my friends are gooners. That's always a great thing for somebody to say. Put yourself in my shoes. What do you do with that chat message? Nobody prepares you for these things in streamer school. It's all life lessons that you learn. Gooners and no-fappers, when they encounter somebody that pleasures themselves a normal amount. I should really, like, read up on what is and is not okay to say on Twitch. The lack of a filter, I think, is starting to really rear its head. That's normal, genuinely, yeah. No, I know, but like, I just jumped in the water. It's advanced, if you know what I mean. I don't know, like, how shamelessly I can talk about this. But, you know, it's advanced is the takeaway that I think you gotta have. It's like it's one thing to do it for pleasure, but these guys are like going ranked. It's like, you know how casual sex implies the existence of ranked competitive sex? That's what it's like. It's like ranked competitive fapping. I don't think we should really be growing lots of beetroots, because it makes beetroot stew, which still has the bowl problem. It's crazy how we're stuck in the bowl problem. Crafting, yeah, you just make beetroot soup with it. That's really it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be making these. I want to get away from bowl foods, and I want to get heartier foods. The big issue that is keeping me down here is healing. I need to be able to heal. Oh, I just noticed I just lost a follower, and I actually unironically love seeing that because that means the bot got banned. Most likely. Lowers your... yeah, I mean, there's a lot that can be unpacked about it, but... the long story short is everything in moderation. I know it's kind of boring, but, like, it's honestly something that shouldn't even need to be said. Let me see, while I'm here, just to indulge my curiosity. Ruin... There's, like, jungle ruin. Or by group, can I? God, there's too many fucking... jungle pyramid. There's one not far from here. It's only 1K blocks. We could go to it. When we get healing. I can't believe I was looking for a desert pyramid and didn't consider looking for a jungle pyramid first. How do you guys feel about tea? It's a question I have for you. Look at all these death markers. What is this place? This place is... oh, this is the fire! You can see it on the map! Because these were all the deaths. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, these people got some bad news incoming. Holy shit. It's California. Look at all the people that are going to be affected by this. Oh, the horrors. Bro, it's so high I couldn't hear the okay, I do that a lot, though. Alright, low-key. Here's the thing. I think a lot of my followers, because I've been mostly playing Minecraft lately, right? Like, almost exclusively. None of you were here for my Monster Hunter era, when I was streaming Monster Hunter nonstop, when that just came out. I regularly squealed in that game so much, I was thinking about if I needed a better microphone to be able to deal with my squealing. 'Cause that's what I do when I'm having fun. I squeal. Much to the dismay of my roommates and neighbors. Oh, this is a sight for sore eyes. That's not how you use that saying, but don't worry about it. People aren't gonna care. You know what? I bet you that was the gas that blew it off. That really sucks, man. What else do I need to do? I still need more reeds, which I'm kind of just waiting for them to grow. At this point. Damn, I rarely watch streams that's entertaining. I'm really happy you feel that way. It means a lot to me that you enjoy it. I do think there is, like, I also rarely watch streams, but I notice, like I'm always, like, a guy that's like, oh, no, I'm not gonna catch it live. I'm just gonna watch the VOD, right? But then I realize, like, even if I'm not chatting and directly interacting with the streamer, because I watch, like, VTubers that have, like, 1 million chatters, right? And the chat's going super fast, and the chances that the VTuber reads your specific message is so low. But, like, I think that, why do I have rotten flesh in here? There's something to be said about the experience of being there with somebody live while something happens. And not knowing exactly what's gonna happen. It's just such a different... It's, like, ethereal, right? There's a very different, like, ethereal quality that makes it better. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. Just, it's the sense of community, of livelihood, that I think improves it a lot. The unknown of what could happen. See, it all comes back to, like, this philosophical conversation we were having earlier. At the end of the day, what makes... At the end of the day, humans are most alive when we don't know stuff. You know, when you see a dream and you think you when streamers stop streaming, do you think they, or when streamers, like, go to bed, do you think they click, like, the stop dreaming button? Bro got bugged? I fucked up my own -2. I'm sorry. That, you can't use your fists to break those, okay. You know what I'm referencing? Or am I too boomer pilled? I just think the when you have a dream kid, you know the one? Dream kid? Okay, hold on. This is important context now. We need to establish this. I have a hoe in here. I didn't even know this. This is news to me. I forget that this chest is here. Rubious sapling. Oh, it's the jungle stuff. That's right. That's how you get this. Hang on. This is important. Let me just real quick. Shout out to these ads. Hang on. When you have a dream, kid. Have you ever had a... Yeah, there you go.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
This is literally me trying to talk on stream. Why is Gloria here? I'm putting this away. Not now, Gloria. That's me in general. Well, I was intentionally referencing that, but that's me in general. It's... Carbine died? What do you mean by this? I'm not seeing the connection here. Cargo? I sure hope it does. Just lurking because I'm reading? Have fun, my friend. I hope you enjoy. I'm probably gonna end pretty soon. It's, oh my god, we've gone for 2.5 hours now. Jesus, this is longer than I usually stream for. This is just a chill housekeeping stream. I said this like a million times, but like, it's gonna be funny seeing people watch the stream, not knowing what it was, but they'll continue watching it forever just because. That should be, if I ever do an endurance stream, that's what it's gonna be called. This is the stream that never ends. It just goes on, my friend. Some people started streaming it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue streaming it forever just because it is a stream that never ends. It just goes on, my friend. Should I do a karaoke stream? I'll do the whole like VTuber getup with the microphone reverb and everything. Do it. I would do it as a goal. I'm gonna wait till we get like, that's another like, I think I'm gonna wait till later to do that one. I would do it as a goal. I'm gonna keep that one in the old Disney vault. Where am I going? Genuine question. What am I doing? Why did I come here? Motherfucker. What is this? Ooh. Also, do not think that they would appreciate how much I sneeze. My my roommates and or neighbors. I had to check to see if the mushroom was swaying. Wanging. Oh, I want to get glowstone because that was pissing me off that I don't respawn there anymore. Yeah. Oh my god, literally go away. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully nobody witnessed the crime. Uh-oh. There are witnesses. We got a wanted level now. We have to lure him away to a spot where no one will witness the crime. It's like committing a perfect murder. Oh god. Well, what else did I want to accomplish on this stream? I do want to touch up this spot on top of the shit shack. Just give it a little glow up. Because currently I'm not a huge fan of the way that it is. Emily, tell me what it is. Let me do something like this. I'm so glad I have more of these. That's not the way that I wanted that to go. I don't know. It looks better than it did, I guess. It's a little weird, but it'll do. No, no, it won't. I gotta make more stairs. This just, no. No, no, no. Professionals have standards, you see. Am I a boomer for wanting to... Okay, chat. Please be honest with me. Are you a use the recipe book gamer? Oh my fucking god, really? Are you a recipe book gamer? Or are you like a shape it in the crafting table gamer? Because I'm old school. I'm a shape it in the crafting table kind of guy. Unless I'm making like a million of something. I'm no Minecraft expert. I use both. I'm afraid that's going to be on the test, my friend. You're going to have to get better. I mean, I already know almost every crafting recipe. That's how I feel about it. To be 100 with you. That looks pretty good, right? It's decent. Like that. That looks cool. But it's not a boomer thing? Is it not? I don't know. I choose to believe that I'm a boomer. No, you will call me old. Well, I need Silk Touch now. I don't know. Can I get Silk Touch on anything? Can I even enchant these? Because they're technically already enchanted. They look like they are anyway. I have to put lapis in here to even know. I should move my lapis out of the materials chest and put them in here. Who plays guitar? Me, actually. Moreover, I play the bass. Or I used to, anyway. You will pry my strings from my cold dead hands, man. I love playing string instruments. My dad had a banjo, which is crazy. I never realized how weird banjos are until I held one. I stopped when I managed the first part of playing God. For me, it was, I stopped after being able to play the first part of Classical Thump by Victor Wooten. I guess if you want to see, that's another distant follower goal, because I'm going to buy, like, a camera and shit, but I guess for another distant goal, we could be, like... We could be, like, bass playing stream, hello. Bass stream. I stopped playing when I realized that I was literally the best player to have ever done it. I think I also started piano. Piano, I think, is just really an unintimidating instrument that a lot of people can intuit how to use. It's not necessarily easier than other instruments. In fact, I think piano is probably harder. It's one of the harder instruments to play, I think. But... Bastard is Beethoven? Yes, this is correct. I think it's one of the harder instruments to play, but I think that it's very intuitive for people to just look at and know how to play it. There's no calluses or anything that you need to build up. It was cool playing it, but I don't know why I stopped. I feel the same way about it. I also don't know why I stopped. Oh, I wanted to get more ladders while I was here. I also wanted to move my lapis. That's right, I was forgetting what I was doing. Was more ladders, which I can make almost. I need to make some more sticks. I low-key missed the crafting table on the floor, but I also don't. Every instrument has its difficulties. This is very true. I think bass Bass guitar is low-key, like... The ceiling with that instrument is so high. You have so much that you can do with it. But what you'll actually be asked to do with it is, like, play one note and play, like, a droning bass line. The difference between what it can do and what you will be asked to do. Classical bass or guitar based? Yeah, exactly. It's a guitar bass. Like bass guitar. I guess I'll put these in here. This kind of bugs me. I kind of want to change this. I think we have at least one more shroom light around here. It was a cool idea, using this lantern, but I think we want to go to shroom lights. I don't think we have more. Let me go find one. I'm sure it'll be difficult. Finding shroom light. Don't let me forget that that's what I'm doing. Also glowstone while I'm at it. I can respawn here again. We are looking for lights. I see my name in shining lights. A different city I don't know how it goes. The world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. 3-hour stream? Oh yeah, it almost is 3 hours. Oh my god. Wow. I think this is the longest Minecraft stream that I've ever done. And you know what? I've been genuinely enjoying it. See, like, that's what I was talking about earlier, and actually while I was walking through the same area, is... For me, it's all about... I firmly believe that when you are enjoying yourself while streaming, that energy will be something that your viewers pick up on. Because there's science geeks. Yeah, this is true as well. I think that energy is something that your chat will pick up on. And I don't try to force myself to do long streams. Like, I remember I said the other day that I was going to do a long stream. And I did technically. I went about 45 over, which I am now. But, I don't continue because usually about 2 hours is when my social battery starts running out. So I don't bother. I don't like to go longer than that. Because I don't think that makes for, like, good content, right? If you're forcing yourself to keep going. That's my opine on the matter. I'm sure the day will come where I want to do an endurance stream, but that day is not today. Unless streaming is your actual job. That is true. That is true. If streaming is your full-time job, then you should probably get comfortable with it. Would I like to stream as a full-time job? I mean, I think most people would, right? It's a lot better than working retail or something like that. It's a hell of a lot better. But, you know. I show speed? I think you actually couldn't pay me to be like I show speed on stream. No disrespect, but, well, maybe a little bit of disrespect where it's due. He makes content that is, I think, juvenile, and I think that's important. Don't get me wrong, I think that's like fine for the most part, but it's just not, his brand of content is just not something that I could ever, like, I would not be able to wake up and look myself in the mirror if I was making that kind of content. You know, maybe that's rude. Oh my god, the cat's being an asshole. Give me a second. Oh, what do you want, sweetheart? Come here. Hi. Bother me? Or that I was awake at 5 in the morning and you felt the need to bother me? Hi. Hi, sweetie. You have to be cracked at a game or really entertaining. You could be Germa. Let's not forget. You could be Germa. I do think that like being good at a game is kind of a free ticket to success as a streamer. But I do also think like there's a certain level of like charisma and entertaining factor to it. Like again, you know, we bring up VTubers a lot in this stream because I think a lot of us are VTuber fans, but there's a lot of VTubers that are good at games, but like a lot of them just stream because they're funny or they have personality or they have personality. It's just about making good content that people want to watch, you know? Feels like a lot of people are entertaining like you are entertaining, but you don't have 100K viewers. Well, it means a lot that you feel that way. It really does. I would love to. I think I would like to do this more seriously, but it's just not, you know. If you aren't already a full-time streamer and you have to do other work, it's a lot of work. I'm streaming as much as I have been lately only because, oh god, only because I got the week off work, basically. Yeah, well, I appreciate that you mean, I appreciate that you say that. I do want to start making more content on external platforms. If you remember, like, I don't know, it's not really the kind of content that succeeds anymore, I know that, but just because it's the content I like making, I would like to make videos like live comms and stuff like that, commentary videos like Stir used to do back in the day, because that's the kind of shit that I loved, and that's kind of the vibe that I go for. That's why my stream is kind of minimal, right? Like I have the stealth chibi, but that's about all I've got going on, right? Maybe the chat, but besides that I don't have a whole lot in here. Cat, can you please do not hit my stream buttons, Cat? Cat was trying to end the stream. She's like, stop streaming and pay attention to me. If I fat-fingered control, that would have ended the stream. Vaping hurts my head? You vape? Damn, bro. That's pretty sexy. What? It's like, probably not, if I'm being honest, but... With that shit, we don't know the effects that it has still, but I can't be good, right? Like, surely it's not. Blake's trying the Riz. Listen, do you not hear me blow my stream a kiss every day? I literally do. That actually turns into like a backhanded insult. After my pod, I'ma quit. I hope you can. I really do. I hope you can. Because that shit is not good for you. My parents used to smoke a lot, and they used to smoke indoors, and it would set off my, I don't want to say, like, my asthma, my allergies or whatever, but clearly my lungs don't get along with, like, literally anything that's in the atmosphere. And my parents would willingly smoke in my house, and it pissed me off. Hi, Nova! We're talking about bad habits. These days, I think I don't know, everybody has a vice. My actual unironic vice is gaming and boy rotting, but I think that, music actually low-key. Staying up late, that's true. That is also bad for your health, some would say. God, yeah, I know I've done a long stream when Nova's in here chastising me. You're not wrong. Alcohol? Is it even really alcohol anymore? The last time I drank alcohol, and it wasn't a lot of alcohol, was when I did the Deadlock stream. The impromptu, like, unannounced Deadlock stream. What am I doing? I was doing basic housekeeping. I wanted to get glowstone. I got shroom lights to light up the place a little more. I got planks because I wanted to do something particular. But I don't remember. I'm like an alarm. We are almost at a 3-hour stream. That's crazy. Well, you missed us sharing spooky stories earlier. That was pretty fun. I mean, any amount of alcohol is bad, even a little amount. I mean, this is true. Comma. Wine is good for the heart. Red wine is kind of, in my experience, kind of ass. But I also have only ever had, like cheap Merlot, so... listen, I have an Irish last name, and my mother is from the Soviet Union. Alcohol fears me. I'm bad for alcohol. We need to get some glowstone so I can respawn here. So while I'm out, I might as well grab some. I need to find a place where the ceiling is lower so it's easier to grab. There's good wines out there, but I'll enjoy my liquor over it. Nova, what is your favorite drink? Cause I know you are the way you are, and when you... I remember we used to talk about this. And at the time, I was like, I don't drink, and I don't plan to. But it's been like 5 years since then, and since then, my wife's left me, so... We do a little bit of alcoholism around here. Not actually, not that often. In 2024, I feel like I drank the most that I'll ever drink in my life. And that was like when I started drinking. It's funny because my dad always warned me, like, you gotta get your license turned, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Because, you know, they're gonna turn you down literally everywhere you go because reasons. I've literally never been carded like once in my life before yesterday. Before yesterday because I was going to a dispensary and they had to card me. I usually go for a little alcoholic chocolate milk mix. That sounds kind of crazy. Or that it was whiskey on the rocks. That's pretty... I've never had just straight whiskey before. I think my favorite... I really like Long Island. I like... I mean, vodka is kind of my favorite. White Russian was what I was about to say. Yeah, like a little bit of White Russian with Kahlua is really good. I love Kahlua. Kahlua is fucking good. Pink Whitney's kind of mid, if I'm being honest with you. Tequila, I also think low-key. It depends on the tequila that you have, but I think tequila's kind of mid. Where was I going? I want to find glowstone. There's some there. That looks easy enough to get. Straight whiskey is terrible. I can't drink half a glass. Really? Aww. Well, now we gotta swim. Broke ass drinking my can of beer. I've never had beer. Literally everybody in my life tells me it's terrible. I did unlock, like, dark secrets about myself from drinking. The biggest one being mainly that I like it. I like boozy drinks, and there are a lot of things that I will just drink for the taste. The biggest one is definitely, like, Kahlua mixed with anything, though. Oh, you know what else goes crazy? This is not saying much, and it's not very descriptive, but, like, vodka with juice, vodka with lemonade, especially, is really good. One of the best things I think I've ever mixed for myself was... I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of sweet tea, right? And this girl that I was hanging out with at the time would bring her liquor over, and what she liked to do was she had a jar on her counter where she would soak lemons in vodka and make lemon vodka that way, just letting it soak on the counter for however long until she drank it. And And she brought that shit over. And I mixed it like 20% to 80% with sweet tea. Oh. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And she even agreed with me. So, you know, there's 2 for 2 on that. I like half and half, and I like I think something that tastes kind of like half and half and also kind of boozy is really good in my mind. That's like the flakes drink flavor. Cat, what are you doing? I didn't get the... Hello, can I help you? You're blocking my chat. You're blocking my chat, sweetie. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. There's a cat. No, there's a fucking cat. Where's my sword? 3 hours. We did hit the 3-hour mark. Holy shit. And I completely forgot what I was doing. Get out of here. You're an orphan now. Congratulations. Buy yourself something nice. I don't know. God. Can I find any hot glowstone in my area? I mean, I can take that. But I don't really want to because it's kind of aesthetic. Till next time. See ya, Tio. I appreciate you stopping by. Do you see, bro? What is bro doing? What is bro doing? That is so many enemies. Jesus Christ. Bro is aura farming. He is. He has so much aura. Kind of crazy. How you doing, Nova? I assume you just woke up. Did you sleep good? Have any crazy dream stories? Not like dreams, like the dreams you have when you sleep, but like dream like the Minecraft YouTuber. Could we share dream stories? Not really, I don't care. I don't know like anything about Dream other than that like he cheated in a Minecraft speedrun and he made like a cringy music video and people treat him like he murdered someone. That's all I know about him. I don't know, maybe he did something to deserve it. Oh, wait a minute! It's the shit shack! The one we mentioned earlier from the lore episode! The 1x1 shit shack, it's down there! Oh my god, we built this during the first episode. Literally in the first stream we built this and we never came back here ever again. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like home sweet home. The property value is crazy too. It's a beachfront and everything. These lava falls are really cool. I'm gonna mark this just because of how happy it makes me. Shit shack. This was the reed farm that I started that I didn't use because it was not in the place that I needed it to be. Yeah, I could never find this place again. It was just behind spawn, apparently. How do I get back up there? I would just swim is the actual answer. Cat is looking at me like she wants to be left out. She wants to be let out. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's your funeral. I keep meaning to install the reduced fire, and I think I do have reduced fire, because this feels like less obnoxious than it normally is, which is saying a lot. But I need to look into that if there's more options for it, because it's still a little much. How intrusive the burning effect is. Chad be real silent right now. I slept okay and no real stories. No, but there better be an insane stream delay because you took more than 3 seconds to reply to me. So, like, basically, you're canceled. I was looking for pictures to send you. Oh, fuck. Oh, I see that now. I see that you DM'd me on Discord. On Disboard, if you will. You guys like No Game No Life? I don't think it's that good, but it's It's a guilty pleasure of mine. You know what's up there for me? Ruby as well. Ruby is a guilty pleasure of mine. You literally can't make me not get excited about Ruby. Is there any hot glowstone in my area? Hello? Whoa, that's some really cool, like... It's like, it has like a weird dithering effect for me. That's kind of... I'm not gonna say it like looks good, but it's cool. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's just the texture. I like the way that they layer over each other. Oh my god, it's actually hard to control. I have to reduce the actuation time on my mouse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You ever seen that video? Because I reference that a lot. The, like, Chris Griffin meeting. I remember being a kid and thinking that glowstone was the coolest thing ever. I'm sleepy, but I can't go back to sleep. You remind me of myself. In many ways. Because that's literally like the story of my life. I've been a night owl as long as I could, as long as I've known. Like, I just think that sleep paralysis story was funny. Oh, you weren't there for that, but that sleep paralysis story was funny for another reason where, like, my mom would come into my room and do shit while I was sleeping. And the funny thing is that I know this fact because I wouldn't be sleeping. But I had to look like I'm sleeping so I didn't piss mom off. Genuinely has insomnia. Yeah, because how scared I am to everything. Terrifying considering you're an Eldritch Horror? In what sense is it terrifying? I'm not refuting the Eldritch Horror part. I'm just asking, like, what drives you to say that? Exactly. Because I find it rather simple. Apartment complex. Oh my god. Okay, that's what I thought, idiot. Alrighty, so this way. Crazy to think that that's where we based instead of, we almost based instead of our forever home here. That's coming along really nicely. That's starting to look really cool. It's like, you know what it is? It's the cheeseburger hut. Alone at the edge of the universe, humming a tune. For merely dreaming we were snow. Ooh, I can't do it. The siren sounds like the goddess who promises endless apologies of paradise. And only she can make it right. We'll live forever tonight. I think that was Introduction to the Snow, not Dream Sweet in C major, but don't worry about it. I can mix up the lyrics if I want to. It's my fucking stream. My cat hissed at me for not wanting to cuddle. My cat is currently looking angrily at the door and back at me. Because I'm streaming to you guys instead of letting her out. Okay, you fucking asshole, come here. Just realized something. Give me just a moment. You'll laugh at me in a moment, I think. Cutting to BRB real quick. Okay, so it is, what time is it right now? It is 5:15 a.m. I got home from Costco at like 9 p.m. and I had potatoes that I set on my porch to put away after like the rest of the shit that was in my hands after I opened the door. I left them out there. And I just realized this as I was letting the cat out. I was like, wait, where did I put those earlier? I don't remember bringing them in. Yeah, they were on my porch. So, I mean, if you wanted free potatoes, your chance is over, but you could have literally just like followed the sound of my voice in the real world as I'm streaming, like listening to my stream and following my voice in the real world, and gone to my porch and stolen my potatoes. You didn't do that though, so your chance is over. Your chance is come and gone, Busters. They were not stolen. I got them. I got them. They're mine. We have secured the bag. My Angu cat turned off Twitch. Oh, so you missed the potato story. Damn. It's only when I turn off a good story. It's only when I like tell a good story, quote unquote good story, that people are like, yeah, sorry, my Twitch wasn't working. Can you do it again? I wasn't looking. Anyway. Where's my reeds chest? Materials chest. Okay, chat. Can I have, I mean, I guess most of you aren't here anymore, but can I have a little bit of a dialogue with you? If I do variety tomorrow, will you guys watch it? Is it me, or am I still in the BRB screen? It looks fine to me, so. Yeah, it's fine to me. I think it's just you. I'm thinking of doing either Schedule 1 or a cool little indie game that I found that I'm excited to play. Where was I going? Materials. There. Put these away, because I think I'm done. Me screaming DS1. I don't have a copy of DS1 that works. I have DS1, but it's the non-remastered version. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get another copy of DS1 until payday, because I already bought the games that I want to play. I'm open to it. I'll put that down in the list. DS1. That's probably better than doing DS3, huh? I've already done DS3. I need food. 9 out of 10 doctors do recommend eating. Oh my god. Woohoo, DS1? Eventually, yeah, someday. Not like, don't get your hopes too high. Oh my god. Oh my god, please don't. Please, I need food, man. I need food that doesn't come in a bowl. I'm too good for bowls. Alright, so you people are interested in coming around if I do variety tomorrow? It's a shame because, like, I want to do variety stuff, but I feel like it's not a great idea. I feel like it hurts my viewership, which right now I kind of am forced to care about. Do what you want, nerd. I appreciate the sentiment. But what I want is a balance between what sounds fun to me and what people would actually want to watch. This is a two-way street, my friend. Also, yes, I'm aware that the chat is broken. I will fix it later. I'm gonna scold your ass later? Why? What did I do? What did I do? I don't think there was anything unhealthy about that statement. We can find a compromise here. I'm not saying I'm sacrificing my fun for what the stream chat wants to watch, because I said it like 3 times this stream. I think that streaming is best when you, the streamer, are having fun and the people in your stream are catching that energy from you. So I would not do something if I didn't think it was gonna be fun. I'm just saying, like, I want to do something that's fun that's also gonna be something that people want to watch, because it's not fun for anybody in the chat either if I'm playing something that nobody wants to watch. I don't think that's unfair. If anything, you should scold me for, not remembering anything that I'm doing at any given time. I gotta get some shit done, but I'll tell you later. Okay. I hope I'm not going to the principal's office. And I hope that you aren't either. I hope you're okay. What's on the list for tomorrow's stream? It's either schedule 1. You are. Ah, it's what I should have said. Nova, you've got better riz than me. I'm sorry. I don't say that lightly. But I think it's either gonna be schedule 1. Which, who knows, could be a new series if people like it, if it does well. Haste, which is a game that I played the demo of and looks really good. And I'm excited to try the full version on stream. Alternatively, I could do the Bazaar if people care about that. I think the Bazaar hype is dying down a little bit, but... I don't know much about the Bazaar at all, but it looks like something that I would enjoy, at least to an extent. It just kind of gives vibes of a game that I would like. Talk to you later. Have fun. Have fun, Nova, or, you know, whatever you end up doing today. Good luck. Thanks for being here, as always. Mwah. I think this is probably a good spot to end. To be TBH with you. I want to thank everybody that came out. I really appreciate you guys for taking an interest in the stream. It's most of the regulars again. You guys gave me some really great conversations. I really enjoyed a lot of our dialogue tonight. I do think it is probably time to end here. I think that it says a lot that I naturally went over 3 hours. Because I think it's the longest stream I've done in like over a month, right? Maybe the longest since I started streaming again. And it really is thanks to you guys. It's because you guys want to... Can this music fucking stop? This is not appropriate background music for what I'm trying to say. Stop playing that music. I appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys give me some great conversations tonight. And I want to say thank you for keeping me company, as usual. I don't know how to end these. I'm not good at ending streams. Love you guys. Bye. Cutting the card. Mwah. Was that one good enough for you, Nova? Was that one good enough? Do you see now my riz, the immaculate power of my riz? Hi, my name is Flakes. Welcome to my ASMR stream. Today we're gonna be ending stream. Goodbye, everybody. Mwah.